Porter, first of all, your OU beats all watching OU Texas KU right now. So
Yeah.
we're keeping an eye on it.
It's right there. So if I'm not paying attention to you guys, I'm looking above the computer screen. I love this modern day press conference. I can multitask and block you guys out. I can just kind of look over and see the game. Not that I want to block you guys out, especially.
No. Well, the obvious question is how big is it just to go into the Big 12 tournament with a 3-game winning streak, as well as getting that day off, which is going to be very important too. Just how big is that for your program and what these guys have accomplished once we really hit March on the calendar?
It was huge. I mean, we knew what we had to do. We've been just taking one step at a time. And I know I'm just proud for the resiliency of this group. Just asked many times about, how's it going? We came back, we had back-to-back bad losses and not in terms of bad losses because we played elite teams in Iowa State and Texas Tech, but we didn't play well. And it didn't give us a game. We've been in almost every game. And we weren't in those games. And that we come back and just to regroup and talk about taking one at a time. We got to win, the Oklahoma State game, put that in the bank, then the West Virginia. And then we all knew we've got to come in and end this thing on the road. And to do that, and for the guys to see their investment and how they're doing. And I told the guys, I look back on the Kansas State game the first time we played them 2 months ago to now, man, are we better in so many areas. And that's a method to all this madness that you want to be doing. And the teams that we had at Loyola, teams with Coach Majerus, you're constantly teaching, trying to get better and better and play your best basketball in February and March. And we are. I thought we did a lot of good things today. Got a lot of contributions from different guys. I'm really happy for them. I'm happy for the locker room, for those guys to fight, to stay fighting through adversity. And we needed to win these 3 and we did.
Porter, congratulations. We'll see you.
Thank you.
Okay.
We'll go to Jesse Crittenden with the next question.
Porter, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Just wanted to ask about Mo Gibson, obviously a big offensive night for him, but you've talked about over the last few games, just telling him to stay with it and that, he's not just a shooter, things like that. How big was his performance today and what did it mean to see him have a night like this? How big was it for your team?
Kansas State's defense is elite. I mean, they're so physical. They're well drilled. They scout well. And he got free for some, and for him to get loose and not get loose, but get 20 in the first half, got us out of the gate and to free some things up to give it for us and for him to stay with it. Man, he made some huge shots for us.
Appreciate it, Porter.
We'll go to Christine Butterfield with the next question.
Yep.
First of all, Porter, congratulations. But for you guys making those last 5 of 6 or 7 or so down the stretch, what does it mean for you guys to be able to stay that poised when the game is running down and that this is a necessary win, that you guys were able to really get going?
I mean, I thought we were executing. I thought we were staying with it. I thought we were, made some shots, and we just did some things really, really well down the stretch. And to maintain that lead, it's very hard in this atmosphere with the shooters they have, like we saw when we played them the first time. Our lead dwindled fast because they can just barrage threes on you and they guard you so well. And for us to be playing through that, we gave up a couple threes down the stretch, but we wanted to keep them below 8 and they had 7. I think that was really big. But
hey, Porter, you guys won the rebounding battle 37-22 today. Can you just kind of talk about, especially Jalen and Jacob both giving you 8 boards apiece, just what did you guys do to be so assertive on the boards today and really limit those second chance opportunities for K-State?
Obviously it was an emphasis to win it, to keep Mark Smith off the way we thought we could get some offensive rebounds, but you just can't give them second shots because then they can kick out for threes. But I thought we were really aggressive on the glass. I mean, it was noticeable. We talked about it. You achieve what you emphasize, and we wanted to have that kind of presence on the offense and in the defensive glass. And I saw that too disparage. I thought that was one of the keys to the win.
Thanks, Porter.
Yep.
Bob Brisbois.
Yeah, Porter, feels like with every game, you don't know who's going to be that bench guy. Today was Marvin Johnson. 8 points is nice, but I bet the 7 rebounds is something you really appreciate too.
Man, he got his athleticism into the game. A couple plays that just stick out of my mind. is when he won his first 3 steps on transition and he got his stride into the game and he got out in front and made a transition layup. And then he did a give and go and he separated so quick. I think Tanner hit him for a give and go. And then watching him get some of those rebounds in traffic with his length and athleticism. He had a nice created something off the dribble and dropped it down to Tanner. He really gave us some nice plays and a big lift, and we need that. And it's everybody's got to be ready. I mean, I know last game was CJ and Bijan, and in the game before Marvin did it. So we really talked about it, man. Just strength in numbers, everyone be ready. But I thought Marvin did give us a really nice lift again.
For more information, you can visit tulsaworld.com.